Sup lads, welcome back to another video. Now today we're going to do another Saints video. Now there's nothing really to talk about obviously apart from the two matches we've had in the last week. So obviously we had Arsenal on Thursday and Watford on Sunday. So we're going to be covering both those matches today, nothing else really, maybe a few rumours, but because also next week we'll have no games in the time period between this week and next week. So if you have any ideas for videos that I could do about Saints, I think maybe doing some sort of a tier list, but who knows. Yeah, let's get straight into it, shall we? So the Arsenal game. We lost to Arsenal, guys. I know we're a bit of a meme now because we lost to the meme. 2-0, obviously. McCarthy with... that was... not entirely in blame on McCarthy, though, just because Højbjerg's back pass was... I think it was Højbjerg. I think it was. I can't entirely remember, but it's just an awful back pass. I'm not entirely blaming it on him, but McCarthy... yeah, come on, lads. Look up. Nketiah obviously slotted it away. And then Stevens got sent off, but there's not really a lot he could do about that. And then Willock scored from some awful defending there for the second goal. Just no one was getting back, no one was on Willock. It was awful defending. Lost 2-0. We were all over them second half, and they still managed to even win us over in the second half. To be fair, their keeper was alright, but to be honest, for that was probably our worst game since we lost 9-0 to Leicester, not going to lie. I don't know, we were all just so average. Like, no player was good. We were all just, as I said, average. No player was better than average. Some players were awful. Like Højbjerg, most of the fans saying he was glad that he's injured and get him out of the club, but I thought that was a bit harsh, but yeah, he just wasn't great. None of the players were great, to be honest. Valerie shouldn't be playing. He's not Premier League quality. Stevens, I'm not going to blame him for the red card. There was nothing he could do. Bednarek was not great. Well, no one was great. Bertrand, again, he was alright, but not great. Walker-Peters came on the second half, looked alright. And he was very good against Watford, actually. What we should do is we sell Højbjerg to Spurs and try and get Walker-Peters permanently in a swap deal with that. That's what I think we should do. And obviously Cedric also joined Arsenal this week, and he's probably going to make his debut soon. So there you go. I'm quite happy. I think we got 8 mil, I think, for him, which isn't bad at all. And yeah, Ings was alright. Obafemi, again, he deserved to get dropped into Watford. He was quite poor both games since we've been back, the first two, Norwich and Arsenal. Arsenal. And Long, he was alright when he came off the bench, and he was actually quite good against Watford. Let's talk about the Watford game, shall we? Of course, we've got 40 points now for the first time since 16-17, which is not good, really. And we've got 40 points in the last 2 seasons, but to be honest, we're now at only 6 points off our best tally since 16-17, and we've got Bournemouth and Brighton both, which should be winnable. I'll give you the rundown of our last 6 games. So we've got City at home first. We're at home, so that's an obvious loss, isn't it? But we've also got then after that, who have we got? I'm trying to think. Yeah, then we have Everton away, so we could win that, but it'll be a very, very tough there. I think a couple points above us in the table right now, but they've got to get in hand, and I can't remember who it's against. Yeah, I can't remember who it's against, sorry guys. And then Man United, away after that, so another away game. But United are very good though, and the best we can do probably from that game is to get a point, not going to lie. Then I think we have Brighton at home. We are at home, but we should be beating Brighton, not going to lie. Then we're away at Bournemouth, should win that again. And then home to Sheffield United on the final day. Obviously, Sheffield United haven't won. They've lost they haven't actually lost every game. They drew against Villa, didn't they? But they haven't won since lockdown, but who knows? They could go on a 6-game winning streak after that and, get points and we'll lose that. But yeah, so that's the run-in for our next games. I think we can definitely get our best points tally since 15-16. I think Bournemouth and Brighton will hopefully be 6 points. And then we just need 1 more point from that, which probably most likely to come against Sheffield United or Everton. I doubt we're going to get a point against either Man City or Liverpool. And, what should we cover? It's literally only been 4 minutes and I've covered all I really wanted to. I'm going to go run down on a few players, actually, that I think should leave and some that should stay. McCarthy, despite the mistake, he was alright against Watford. Again, he hasn't had really much to do the last 3 games, so we haven't seen him pull off any great performances, but I think he should stay in net for the minute. Right back should be Walker-Peters. Actually, no, let's go for my best starting 11, I think, for next season. Well, for this season at the minute, let's go. I think Walker-Peters at right back is a good option ahead of Valerie. I don't think Valerie's Premier League quality quite yet. Centre back pairing, I'll go Stevens and Vestergaard was actually decent against Watford. He's not very good, let's be honest, but he was decent against Watford, I'll give him that. And he didn't really have to do much, though, did he? Obviously, the own goal, they scored via an own goal, which is a bit lucky, but, you know, that happens in football. Left back, I think, should be Bertrand. He is getting on a bit now. I think he's approaching his 30s, but he's fine. He's been solid 6s and 7s and 8s out of 10. Maybe not against Arsenal, but the other 2 games he's very solid. We are playing a 4-4-2 at the minute, so right mid, I'd give that to, I think, Stuart Armstrong. Just because he has been playing the left though, and then Redmond on the right, and those would be probably my 2 wingers, although Armstrong's not that fast, but in a right or left mid he's quite good. Genipo, I'd have to say, doesn't really suit a system with right mid and left mid. He obviously scored against Brighton and Sheffield United at the start of the season, but hasn't scored since then, and he's suspended. We haven't seen him since post lockdown, but hopefully he's going to get a few minutes against Man City. Centre mids, I'm actually going to say Ward-Prowse, but not Højbjerg. I'm going to say Will Smallbone. Now, Smallbone, I think, started on the right against Watford, and he is at central midfielder, so I'd rather have him there. Not Højbjerg, guys. So I'm saying not Højbjerg. I'd actually prefer Smallbone to Højbjerg. I'm being serious. I prefer Will Smallbone to Højbjerg, just because Smallbone, I think, should be starting. We sell Højbjerg, so he'll need a little bit of game time in the Premier League. And he's been very good. All the games he played, got the assist for Danny Ings' goal. Apart from that, didn't do much, but he's out of position. So what can you expect? He's only 20 years old. So that'd be my midfield pairing, not Højbjerg. I'd say he's getting sold, so why play him? You know. And he's not fantastic either. So yeah, I say why play him if he's gonna leave? And I'd have a front 2 of Danny Ings and Shane Long. They just work very well together. And I think Obafemi maybe needs a little bit of time out on loan. I don't think he's quite suited to Premier League life. A little bit like Valerie, just not quite there yet. And obviously have Adams on the bench. He could be good in impact sub, but he was so close scoring against Watford. It was like a good save from Foster kept him out. And I really want him to get that first goal. Just it'll be a special feeling for him. And I think once he gets that first goal, he can go on a little bit of a streak. I think just because like he'll get his confidence up. He'll go, right, I scored last week, I can score against this week, and he did score 22 in the Championship last year. It's a big step up. But there's definitely a good striker in there somewhere. A lot of people saying we should sell him, but I'd say keep him just for the minute. And on the bench, probably backup keeper, obviously Gunn. I'd say sell Forster to Celtic. We might get in a swap deal for Olivier and Cham apparently, but I say we don't spend the money on the defence where we need to. Midfield's fantastic. I wouldn't change up midfield, as I said, with Smallbone. Just get Højbjerg out. I'd say get as much money for him as you can. As I said, get Walker Peters on a permanent. That'd be great. Backup fullback, I'd have to say Valerie because there's literally no one else. I can't even think who else is there. There's Sam McQueen, but I say just sell him. He's done nothing. Also, I don't think he's even played a game. Like I said, back, I'd have to say Vestergaard or I can't remember this guy's name. The youngster, it's like Rankvitz or something like that. I can't remember his name entirely. I always forget his name, but I'd probably prefer Vestergaard to him. He's not that great, Vestergaard, but he's a good option as a backup. Is he 6 or 7? Can always threaten the box, isn't he? So we'll have 2 backup midfielders. There's really no one, so maybe we should bring in Charm from Celtic and then have Smallbone on the bench. But who else do we have in midfield? Obviously Højbjerg, but he's going to get sold, isn't he? So yeah, midfield I'm not really sure. Maybe we need one little bit of a buy. I think in Charm, we've been linked to him recently, and I think he'll be a decent little signing. If you've never heard of him, play for Celtic. Then there you go. That's what he does, play for Celtic. That's what you need to know, isn't it? But and he's French as well. He's alright. I think I've heard good things about him. He's only like 23, 24, I think. So could be a good buy. Backup winger, I'd have to say Genipo on the bench just because his pace is good to have off the bench. And then backup striker, as I said, Che Adams. So that's going to be my squad for next season. Maybe also we could bring in a defender. I think we're bringing in Malang Sarr. I think he's meant to be quite good, so hopefully he could be a good signing. Actually, he signed him on a Saints career mode. I did it start of FIFA 20. That's before he's been linked with Saints. So clearly, I have some knowledge of some Saints signs that we should do. I'm not too sure. We haven't been linked with too many defenders, surprisingly. We've been linked with Z Foot guy from Groningen, but I think he's going to go somewhere else. Tom Groningen, this isn't to do with Saints, but Robin re-signed with them. But you'll hear more about that. If you didn't see Football Talk yesterday, you would have heard more about that. But if you didn't see it, go and check it out after this one. So yeah, if you guys have any suggestions for Actually, no, let's not end it. I want to talk about, can Saints get European football this year? It's not completely off the cards. We're only 4 points off Sheffield United, but obviously games in hands and teams will win those games in hands. But I think it's definitely a possibility. Just the run-in of Man City, Man United, Everton and Sheffield United isn't great. There could be some better teams, but Bournemouth and Brighton's good. It's not like we have a completely awful run-in at the end of the season. Bournemouth, Brighton, definitely 2 winnable games. Everton, we could potentially win, but I'm not too confident in that. Neither with Sheffield United. Sheffield United game's not to the end of the season anyway. There's still, 6 weeks until that game? Well, probably in more like 4 weeks, but yeah, it's a long time away, and Sheffield United could be 6 wins and we could be 6 losses, so, well, 5 actually, but yeah, who knows, it's going to be a completely different time in 4 weeks, but as I said, if you guys have any suggestions for Saints videos, I think I'm going to do a tier list, not 100% sure what on yet though, or I might do, I don't know what I'm going to do next week, but you'll see it on next Wednesday. So if you did enjoy today, guys, remember to leave a like, subscribe, share, all that. That'd be greatly appreciated. Go and check out some other videos as well. Some will pop up on the screen somewhere. The Saints players will pop up on the screen as well somewhere. So if you want to see some more Saints videos, go and click on that and you can see some more Saints videos I've done. Here's the most recent video here with Football Talk down here or up here, I can't remember. And you can subscribe up here somewhere. So yeah, thanks for watching today, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.